guys, if you are joining us now, make sure that you have a chair available. We are going to be doing ballet conditioning, so you will need to have a chair or a rail or something that you can hang on to do bar work at. So make sure it's not too high or down too low. You should be able to easily rest your hand on the back of something. For me, it's a chair. If you have a rail in your house that you can use, that would be perfect. If you happen to have a ballet bar, that would be even better. But we will get started in just a couple of minutes with our ballet conditioning. I'm also doing the ballet bun that will probably fall out and my most ballerina-y pants. So if you want to get balleted out, you're welcome to join me in dressing for the part. But we'll get started in about 2-ish minutes, 1 more minute maybe. But yeah, those of you who are joining us, again, make sure that you have something that you can hang on to. I have a chair. For one of our circuits, you're going to need a bar for some bar work because this is going to be ballet style conditioning today. Okay, I think that we will get started with the explanations. If you are by your chair or your rail, you don't need it for the first couple of parts. It's going to come in our fourth and final circuit. Okay, so if you've been doing any of these with me, you're going to know that I do these in timed circuits. This one's going to be a little bit different because, again, this is going to be like a ballet style kind of conditioning. The first one's still going to be cardio, set up the exact same way that we've been doing cardio. So there are 3 cardio exercises that we're going to do for 30 seconds each, followed by a 30-second break, repeated 3 times. And then after that, we're going to move into some dance kind of conditioning that's mostly for legs and core. And I will show you how to do those, but they're going to be similar to my last ones, except this time we're going to do 30 seconds for 4 exercises with no breaks, and then a 30-second break repeated 3 times. So in the past, I've been doing 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. This time it's just going to be 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, followed by a break. But it's not nearly as intensive as the last few conditioning sessions that I've done. It's more a lot of like dance pliés and relevés for 30 seconds, so it shouldn't be that hard to keep up. So we'll have 2 circuits of dance conditioning, and then finally the very last circuit, the 4th one, is going to be where we're going to get our chair or our bar or whatever it is that you have, and we're going to be doing some leg lift activities. Okay? So starting out with circuit 1, my favorite, we're going to be doing some cardio. The first thing that we're going to be doing is running high knees, so that's going to be feet in front here, not underneath us, not behind us, but up in front of us for 30 seconds, followed by the opposite, so booty kicks for 30 seconds. I want you to try to actually get your heel to touch your booty behind you for 30 seconds, and then the last one is going to be plie jumps. So if you've never done any dance before, a plie is where we bend our knees. It's basically just bend your knees. It's like the dance way of saying bend your knees. So we're going to do plie and jump, plie and jump. And I want you to try to get used to using the flowy dance arms, especially if you're one of my gymnast cheerleaders. It doesn't apply as much, but in gymnastics, you're still going to have a lot of dance in your floor routine, so I want to see those soft arms. They're not super bent. I get a lot of boxy arms when we do dance stuff with my gymnasts. I want them to be soft, more like a relaxed bend than a box. Okay? So I'm going to set my timer. Like I said, we're going to do 30 seconds for each thing: high knees, booty kicks, plie jumps, and then a break. And then we'll repeat that 3 times. By the end of it, I will not be able to speak anymore, and my bun will probably have fallen out, but we'll regroup then. All right, get ready. I'm setting the timer. It'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. High knees. Make sure that those feet are up in front of you. You don't want them underneath you or behind you. You have them coming up in front of you. My bun is definitely already falling out. It's gonna be a disaster. 10 more seconds. 5, 2, 1, switching right into booty kicks. So now we're going behind us here, trying to get your heel to touch your booty, but you'll see that my legs are staying close together, not coming out to the side. Halfway through. more seconds. All right, and going right into our plie jumps. So keep your chest up, bend your knees with your heels together, plie, and jump. Try to point really hard off the floor. You guys probably can't see my feet at all, but when I come off the floor, I'm pointing immediately off the floor. That's gonna be great for jumps and tumbling, being able to punch really hard through your toes. 5 more seconds. And time. Okay, 30-second break while I catch my breath and you catch your breath, and then we're gonna repeat that 2 more times. Ten more seconds. And get ready to go right back into our high knees. 5, 2, 1, and go. High knees. Try to get your heels in front of your body. Halfway through. 5, and booty kicks. Here again, I'm pointing my feet right off of the floor so that I'm able to figure out how to punch through my toes when I'm actually tumbling. 15 more seconds. 5, and time. Plie jumps, down and jump. Keeping that chest up tall. I'm not bending over. I'm making my knees go out over my feet. 15 more seconds. 5. Time. Okay, 30-second break, and we'll repeat that 1 more time. If you have any questions, make sure that you put them in the comments so that I can catch you before I move on without you. Whew. Three more seconds and we're gonna do our last round. And go, high knees. Keep those knees up high. Don't let them drop. Lower as you go. We're halfway through. 5 more seconds. And switch. Kick your booty. Remember to be pushing through your toes and trying to get your heel to touch your booty. 10 more seconds. 5. And plie jumps, go. Down, jump, down, jump. Using those soft arms so they're not super bent, but they don't straighten out all the way either. Plie, jump, plie, jump. Ten more seconds. Almost through our cardio. Try not to stop. 5. And time. Whew. All right. We're gonna catch our breath. I don't know what's happening with my head. I'm notoriously bad with buns. Try to do the ballet thing. Didn't pan out. Okay. Whew. While you catch your breath, I'm gonna try to explain our next circuit, which again is gonna be 4 things that we're gonna do for 30 seconds each, and then take a 30-second break. And repeat that whole thing 3 times. So the first one is a demi-plie stretch. Can't do cardio and talk at the same time. All right, so in ballet, like I said before, the plie is when you bend your knees. It's just a fancy French way of saying bend your knees. When you hear demi, that means small. Think like demigod is not quite a god. Demi-plie is not a full plie. So on a demi-plie, your heels, which again, you can't see mine. Let me drop you guys down so you can see my feet. Okay. So I'm in, this is called first position, where my heels are touching each other, feet are turned out. When I demi-plie, I only go about this far down, and my heels are still on the floor. So we're gonna go demi-plie and stretch. So it's just from here and up, here and up. That's the only movement. Soft arms and out. Then we're gonna move from there into our grand plie, which grand, large, grand piano, large plie. So we're gonna drop down and up, down and up. Still scooping our arms softly and back out. So 30 seconds of demi-plies, followed by 30 seconds of grand plies, where we drop down lower. But the whole time, I'm still gonna be keeping my core engaged, booty tucked under, chest up. Here for demis, and then still chest up on the grand plies. After that, we are going into a 30-second releve hold. All of my gymnasts should know what a releve is. Cheer girls, if you don't, it just means stand on your tiptoes. Again, it's just a fancy French dance way of saying tiptoes. So we're gonna go up on our highest tiptoe, trying to get the front of your foot completely flat, right here. And we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. I want you to keep your heels and ankles together the whole time and try really hard not to move so we don't have wiggly bodies. We're squeezing our core, squeezing our glutes, and holding the releve. You can have arms down, you can have them front. If you do have them in front, make sure your shoulders are not up. You want them to be down here. Or you can go way up high if you're feeling very ballerina-y. And then immediately after that 30-second releve hold, we're gonna go into releve lifts, which is just calf raises. And again, I'm keeping my heels and ankles together every time that they lift. So, our 4 exercises: demi-plies, grand plies, releve hold, releve lift. All of those things for 30 seconds, 3 times through. This shouldn't be that difficult. You're not really getting a lot of breaks, but we're not doing as many high intensity exercises during this conditioning session. So we should all be able to make it through. So I'm gonna set my timer. If you were with me this morning, you know that it beeps every 30 seconds. So if you hear an annoying beeping sound, it just means the time is up. Because when I have it on my watch, I forget to look, and then I make you guys go too long. So ready? Starting in 3 seconds with our demi-plies. And go. Demi-plie, stretch. Plie, stretch. Really focusing on keeping that booty tucked under and your core in and your chest lifted. You should even feel it in your back because you're squeezing everything up tall where your body wants to lean forward. You're forcing yourself to keep your chest up tall, and that engages your core and your back a little bit too. 5 more seconds. And then we're gonna drop into our grand plies and go. Grand plie, stretch, grand plie, stretch. If you can hear a concerning crackling noise, it's just my knee. 15 more seconds. Keep that chest up tall, shoulders back, arms are soft. 5 more seconds. And releve hold. As high as you can, trying to get the front of your foot to be completely flat. This is a calf exercise, but if you're squeezing your whole leg, you should also feel it in your thighs. You're also squeezing your booty. You're also squeezing your core. So if you really focus and engage all the correct muscles for balance, you're going to be able to feel it all the way up through your core. 10 more seconds. 5. And releve lifts, down and up, down and up. A mistake that I see a lot in the gym when we do these is people going through them quickly. That is bouncing, not engaging your muscles. It's momentum. Anytime that you bounce or use momentum, your muscle doesn't have to engage to do that action. So we want to slow down, squeeze on the way up, and more importantly, slow on the way back down. So you're controlling the whole entire movement, and it's all through your muscles, not through your momentum. And time. 30 seconds break, and we're going to repeat that circuit one more time. Sorry, two more times. Two more times. More seconds. All right, get ready for your demi-pliés. Turn out in first position, chest up, and demi-plié, stretch. Demi-plié, stretch. Keeping those shoulders down, chest up, booty tucked under. Again, you should be squeezing your back muscles to keep yourself upright, so you can feel those ones engaging as well as your legs. 5 more seconds. And grand plie to stretch. If you are not able to keep good posture as you go down and up and you start to bend over, separate your legs a little bit and go down from there to help you get your balance until you're able to get good form. And then you can return back to that first position shape. 5 more seconds. And time, releve, hold. High as you can, trying really hard not to move. This is also a great ankle strengthening exercise, and we know all of our athletes have a tendency towards ankle injuries, especially if you're a cheerleader and you're flying. You want to have really stable, strong ankles. Being able to hold this releve without moving any part of your body is going to be really great for strengthening up your ankles. 5 more seconds. And lifts. Go up, down, up, down, up, down. Try to keep that slow and steady pace through the whole time. It's going to burn a bit more than when you're bouncing quickly, but that just means that you're using your muscles better and they're growing better. 10 more seconds. 3 more seconds. And time. 30-second break, and then we're going to repeat that one more time. If you need water or to turn on your fan, go ahead and do that while you're resting. Five more seconds. We're going to go back into our demi-plie stretches. Ready? And demi-plie, stretch, plie, stretch. Remember that it's a demi-plie, not a grand plie. It's very small. It only goes down a little bit to where your heels still stay on the floor the whole entire time. When you get to the top, make sure you're squeezing your core and squeezing your booty. 3, and grand plie, drop down and up, down and up. And some of you who have better knees than I do can probably go a little bit lower than what I'm going. But you want to drop as far down as you can with your booty tucked under and your core in. 10 more seconds. 5, and time. Releve, hold high as you can and try not to move for the entire 30 seconds. Except to breathe. Make sure you're breathing deeply. In your nose and out your mouth. Slow, balanced breaths. Keep holding. 10 more seconds. Try not to move anything. You should be able to feel it burning in your calves by this last set. 3, and releve lifts. Up, down, up, down. Nice and slow, using muscles and not momentum. 10. Keep those ankles and heels together. Don't let them start to roll out. You want to control the movement. Don't let the movement control you. 5, 1, and time. All right, that is circuit 1. We're gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna explain to you circuit 2, which is all on the floor? Yeah, everything is on the floor. Okay, and I am limited on space, so I'm just gonna hope that you guys can see all the important parts. All right, the first one is going to be for your obliques, but we're again going to use dance arms, pointed toes, all of those kinds of things. So we're gonna start laying down on our right side. I have my right leg on the floor with a bent knee, and my left leg is straight out to the side. I don't think you can see my feet, but I have super pointed toes, I promise. And then I'm gonna be on my right elbow. And everything from that super pointed toe all the way up the side of me to the tips of my fingers is in a straight line. So I'm not piking, and I'm not arching, I'm in a nice straight line. We're going to come down, tap the floor with your hip, but don't lay on the floor like what I'm doing right now. Tap the floor and lift. Down, lift. But at no point am I gonna be laying down on the floor resting. I'm just gonna tap it and come right back up, but I'm also not bouncing off of the floor. I'm just gonna tap and come right back up. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds, and then for the next 30 seconds, obviously, we'll do the other side the exact same way. Then, we're going to go into flutters up and down. You're gonna start on your back with your hands behind your head, feet straight up in the air, and you're going to switch your feet over each other, down, and then back up. And it's a very small movement, these switches. It's not a huge, wacky, out of control movement. It's gonna be very small, all the way down. You guys can't see my feet. And then very small, all the way back up. Okay? So that's for 30 seconds. And then the last one is going to be for our lower back, and then a little bit of glutes and hands also. We're gonna do lower half arch ups, which everybody should know what that is. Sorry, I wish I had a better angle for you guys. We're gonna lay down on the floor on our stomach. Feet are going to stay together the whole time. You're going to leave your upper body flat on the floor, or you can be up on your elbows like I am. You're only going to be lifting your lower half up. We're gonna squeeze 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. And when you come up to the top, you wanna be squeezing your lumbars, your lower back muscles here, as well as your glutes. And you're also squeezing your inner thighs to keep your legs together the whole entire time, okay? So those are our 4 exercises. The right side hip lifts, the left side hip lifts, flutters up and down, and then arch holds. We're gonna do all of those for 30 seconds in a row, and then repeat the whole circuit 3 times. So again, nothing that intense, but we're really gonna focus on squeezing and control of our muscles so that we're engaging the right ones. All right, starting with our right side hip lifts. I'm going to start our timer. 3, 2, 1, and go. Tap the floor, lift, tap, lift. Now the important part of this one, a lot of people think that the down part is the part where you're working. It's actually the up part. So you're gonna pretend like there's a string attached to your hip that's pulling up to the ceiling. And the higher that you can get it to go, you're gonna be engaging the opposite side. My right side is what's working to push that up and really engage those obliques or your side abs. 2 more seconds. All right, switching to the other side. So, this leg is bent, this one is straight. Tap the floor and lift. Tap and lift. I'm just cutting off my head and my feet. You guys can't see me at all. Down and lift. If this is too easy for you and you don't feel it, first try to squeeze up higher, but you can also switch to getting off of your knee and doing them as a side plank. Okay, flutters up and down. Lay down on your back with your head, hands behind your head, flutter your legs down to the floor. Don't actually touch the floor, and come back up. These are very, very small movements. Your feet are never more than 1 inch apart. Also make sure that you are pushing your belly button into your spine so that your lower back is on the floor, like a hollow hold. That's going to help protect your lower back. If you are not able to do that, put your hands below your booty when you do these. All right, last one. Lower half arch ups with a 3-second squeeze. So we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, and release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. Squeeze your legs together. 2, 3, release. All right, 30-second break, and we're gonna repeat that. Like I said, shouldn't be too bad, it shouldn't be that intense, but we're really focusing on squeezing and having correct form. 15 seconds before we start again. 5, and go. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Make sure that your knees are in line with one another and you're really squeezing your obliques to push your hip up as high as you can get it. About 10 more seconds. 5, and switch, other side. Tap and lift. Also make sure that your elbow is right underneath your shoulder on this side or closer into your body. You don't want it flared out. That's going to take a lot of the strain off of your obliques, and we're trying to work our obliques. 5, and switch into our flutters. Keeping those feet close together all the way up and all the way down with super locked out legs and super pointed toes. Again, I'm pushing my belly button into my spine to round out my back to the floor, and that's going to protect my lower back. If you absolutely cannot do that, you're going to want to put your feet underneath your booty, but that's technically cheating, so try not to. All right, final thing, arch ups with a hold. Ready? And lift. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 10 more seconds. 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. All right, that is round 2. You have a 30-second break, and then we're gonna go for round 3. Seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lift, tap, and lift. We're still thinking about that soft arm, especially if you're one of my gymnasts. This is going to help a lot with your floor routines. I tell my girls it should look kind of like you're moving through water, so you're not able to go that fast, and there's a little bit of resistance in any direction that you're going. 5, and switch. Tap, lift with soft arms. 10, 5, and time. Into our flutters. Keeping those feet close and our back rounded to the floor. The more that your abs get tired, the more your back's going to want to arch up, but that's really not good for your back. So make sure you're pushing that belly button into your spine the whole entire time with super, super straight legs and super, super pointed feet. 5 more seconds. And time. All right, arch ups. Only the lower half. Lift, hold. 1, 2, 3, and release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. Squeeze your ankles together. 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. All right, that is our second circuit. We are almost done here. All we have left is our bar circuit or chair circuit or whatever it is that you plan on doing. I'll put you guys back up here where you can see me. Okay. Still not the best angle. Better. Okay. So I'm going to explain what we're doing while you guys get a quick break. So the first one, this is actually not going to work at all. I'm going to kick the wall. Try this way. That's a little bit better. Okay, you can't see, but the back of my chair is right here, slightly out of shot so that I have room without kicking the wall. But I'm only resting my fingertips on my bar, my chair, my rail, whatever it is that you have. We're not leaning on it or grabbing it, just resting our fingers on it to help with balance as needed. But you don't want to be actually leaning on your bar. It's just there for balance. Okay, so first, we're going to be doing all the things that I'm about to show you to the front, side, and back of both legs. So the first thing we're going to do is starting in our first position again. That's where our heels are touching each other with our feet turned out. Gymnasts, this is in your floor routine all the time. So first position, we're going to go to a tendu. My arm is out to the side here, soft, not straight, not super bent, but soft. And a tendu is where we tap out in front of us. So I don't know how well you guys can see my feet, but I'm going to tap the floor with my toe, and my foot is turned out, so my knee is not straight up. It's turned out just like we do in all of our jumps and leaps and everything else. The leg is turned out, and then it's going to lift, and then tendu and close. So we're going to do 10 of those, from first to tendu, to lift, to tendu, to close. And make sure in that tendu you don't have any weight in that foot. It's just tapping before the lift. So this is almost a brush. A brush is where we would go continuously, but we're going to tap and lift 10 times. After we've done 10 of those to the front, we're immediately going to go into a 10-second hold with the leg out in front of you as high as you can get it. You're going to be squeezing your quad muscle. It's not going to be easy, but it's only for 10 seconds. You're going to hold it. Then we're going to go immediately from that into 10 pulses. When you do this, you're going to feel it in your quad and also in your glutes on the side that you're standing on. So 10 lifts from tendu to lift, tendu to close, into a 10-second hold, into a 10-second pulse. And then we're going to do it to the side, into a hold and pulses, and then to the back. And it's very important that in the back, your knee is still turned out. So it's definitely behind you, but your knee is facing the side of you. It's not facing down to the floor. It's still in turn out. Holds, and then pulses. And then we're going to do the other side, and then we're going to repeat it 3 times like usual. This is probably going to be our hardest circuit just because of the holds and the pulses. They're not going to be super fun, but it's only for 10 seconds and then it'll be over. Okay? So, here we go. Fingers on your bar. Try not to lean on it. Everything is pulling tall just like when we did our releve holds. We're squeezing our core, squeezing our back, squeezing our booty to keep everything upright. And we're going to go straight into our tendu front, lift, and close. 1, 2, 3, point right off the floor, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and close. All right, to the side. Ready? And tendu, lift, and 1. Tendu, lift, and 2. 3. Notice how I'm not bending over every time. I'm keeping my upper body completely still. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Ready? I'm going to actually start this one in third position. So this is first, when you separate them in second, and then when you make like a letter T out of your feet, that's your third position. Anytime that we're going to the back, it's just a little bit more fluid to start from your third position. All right, ready? And tendu, lift, and 1, 2. Should feel these in your booty. 3, 4, 5. Try not to bend over. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's the first side. Moving on to the other side. So either turn around or move your chair, whatever you need to do. And we're gonna go right into our forward lifts. Fingers on the chair, we're not leaning on it. Remember to keep everything upright. If you can't kick your leg any higher without sticking your booty out or bending over, don't go that high. Go as high as you can with perfect form and work on your flexibility and strength to get it higher and higher with correct form. All right, starting in first position, and tendu, lift, tendu, 1, tendu, lift, tendu, 2, 3, 4, keep that knee turned out, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and close. Those pulses are really, really hard, but try to resist the urge to stop. Your body's going to be screaming at you that it doesn't want to do that, and you're going to feel like you need to stop. Try to resist that urge and push through it. It's only 10, and then it's over. And I promise it won't seem as bad after you're done as it does when you're in it if you can just push through. Okay, ready, to the side, and tendu, lift, 1, 2, make sure that knee is facing the ceiling. This is especially important for your straddle jumps and toe touches. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the back. Again, I'm going to start in third position. I'm making the letter T out of my feet. They're both slightly turned out, but one heel is touching the middle of the other foot. And tendu, lift, tendu, 1, tendu, lift, tendu, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lock your legs. 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and close. Whew. Okay, so by this point, your quads and glutes should be burning, but we're going to do that 2 more times. Again, your muscles are going to be screaming at you that you want to stop. Try to resist that urge. It's only 10 seconds. You can make it through, and we're almost done. Okay. Here we go. To the front, back on the right side again. And tendu, lift, tendu, 1. Lift, 2. Make sure you're pointing your feet really hard and turning that knee out on the way up. 4. And again, if you start to bend over or stick your booty out, you're not going to want to go that high. 7, 8, 9, oh no, I came untied. 10, and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Quick break while I retie my strings. And then we're going out to the side. Ready? And tendu, lift with your knee turned out. 1, turn out, 2. No weight is in that foot in the tendu. We're standing up straight. All of our weight is on this bottom leg. 4. There's also no weight in this hand over here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pulse. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand up straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. To the back. Ready? And tendu, lift, tendu, 1. Tendu, lift, tendu, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, ignore the burn and go for the hold. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hips front. 9, 10. And pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Back to the left side. Turn around or move your chair, whatever you need to do to get ready. And we're going to go to the front again. Starting in that first position, turned out, keeping our knees turned out the whole entire time. And front, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going for the hold and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the side. Tendu, lift, keep that knee turned out. 2, careful not to move your upper body. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pulse. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, those side ones burn. Okay, to the back. Ready? I'm going to be starting in third and tendu. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Feel it in your booty and your lower back. 4, 5, 6. Point off the floor. 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pulse. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right. I don't know about you guys, but my glutes and my quads are burning. All right. One more round. Take a quick second to stretch it out. Get ready. Again, you're going to feel like there's no way you can make it. Your body wants you to stop. Try to just take some deep breaths to get that lactic acid moving so you're not cramping up, and try to just ignore it and push through. It's the last circuit and then we're totally done. Okay, here we go. To the front, starting in that first position, arms are out and soft. We don't have awkward elbows like this. Elbows are up, but not our shoulders. Shoulders are down. Ready? And forward, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pulse. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn out. 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready? leg out to the side. And tendu, lift. 1, 2, 3, chest up tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pulse. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, to the back. Last one on this side. And tendu, lift, tendu, 1, 2, 3. Careful not to move your upper body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pulse. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done with that side. Last side. You can do it. Really push through. Ready? Fingers are on the chair. Other arm is soft. Shoulders are down, but elbows are up. Starting in first position, going to the front, and tendu, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pulse. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out to the side. Our favorite one. Ready? First position. And tendu, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, favorite part. Holds into our pulses. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Last one. To the back, starting in third position. Ready. Tendu. Lift. 1, 2. Keep that foot turned out. 3 and super pointed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last thing. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you guys, we made it. That is the end of ballet conditioning. Like I said, it's not that intense. It's mainly small movements where we're controlling the muscles, slowing down, working on form, and still trying to make it look pretty even when it burns. Congratulations if you made it through. Don't forget, if you are doing the fitness bingo, that you need to count how many squats and stuff you put on there, and send me videos of any of the cool things that you're doing so I can post them on the Instagram page. I think that there's the mindset training tonight with the Marietta location. If you're one of my girls, I highly encourage you to join in on that. Cheerleading and gymnastics are very mental sports, so it's great if you can sit down and talk with other people who are in the same position as you about the correct mindset to have while we're during this very difficult time. All right, that's all for you guys. I'll see you next time.